What if I told you there's a book in the Bible that holds secrets so deep, so beautifully written, and so prophetically accurate that they defy time itself, and almost no one has ever noticed? A book that isn't just about ancient Israel, but about the very essence of hope, justice, and redemption that still impacts us today. That book is Isaiah. And what you're about to discover in this video might change the way you read the Bible, forever. What's hidden inside the pages of one of the oldest books of the Bible could completely change the way you understand the world, and your own life. You've probably heard of Isaiah before, but I bet no one has ever told you what you're about to learn right now. This isn't just a book about ancient history or forgotten prophecies. It's a message that travels through time, revealing secrets that still amaze scholars, spiritual leaders, and anyone who dares to really read it carefully. What if I told you that inside this book there are clues about events no one could have predicted, messages that speak directly to you, messages that reveal a hidden secret about hope, justice, and redemption that few have ever noticed? And here's the most shocking part, some of those messages point to something so extraordinary, it's almost impossible to call it coincidence. But here's the thing, most people read right past Isaiah without realizing what's hidden there. They see the words, but not what's behind them. It's like there's a secret code, and today, I'm going to show you how to unlock it. Did you know that some passages in Isaiah have been interpreted as foreshadowing a central figure who would change the course of human history? And that these words were written hundreds of years before they actually came to pass. If that doesn't get your attention, just wait for what's coming next. Imagine an ancient book, written in a specific time and place, that still carries messages so clear about the future that it seems almost impossible they could be coincidence. Isaiah isn't just a record of the past, it's a window into what was yet to come. Visual suggestion. Show animations of timelines connecting Isaiah's prophecies to later events, without revealing the full meaning just yet, to keep viewers curious. Highlight verses such as Isaiah 7 verse 14, a virgin will conceive. Isaiah 9 verse 6, a child is born to us. Isaiah 53, the suffering servant. Throughout this video, you'll see why these aren't just vague predictions, but powerful signs pointing to something extraordinary. And when you start connecting every detail, you'll see Isaiah in a whole new light, one that may make you rethink everything you thought you knew about the future revealed in Scripture. So let me ask you, are you ready to see what's been hidden in plain sight? Ready to realize how Isaiah connects to something much greater than his own time, greater than Israel or Judah, and still deeply relevant to your life today? Let's look at some of Isaiah's most powerful prophecies, uncover their meanings, and see what they really say about redemption, hope, and the future. Isaiah 7 verse 14, the promise of a child. A virgin will conceive and give birth to a son. Imagine this, written in a time of political chaos, yet pointing to something far greater. For many Christian scholars, this is the first clear sign that something extraordinary was coming, something that would change human history forever. Isaiah 9 verse 6, the birth of a leader. A child is born to us. This isn't just about a normal ruler. Isaiah describes someone who would bring peace, justice, and transformation. It's as if he's painting, word by word, the portrait of the hope the world was still waiting for. Isaiah 53, the suffering servant. Here comes the part that moves people the most, the suffering servant. Someone who carries pain, injustice, and guilt, not for himself, but for others. Read that chapter, and it's impossible not to feel that something far bigger is being revealed, something that still speaks to us today about suffering, hope, and purpose. Isaiah 61, a message of redemption and transformation. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the captives, comfort for the brokenhearted, and restoration for those who have lost everything. Isaiah isn't just talking about the past, he's showing how hope can still reach into anyone's life, even yours. And the most incredible part? These prophecies aren't just historical texts. They're like coded messages, meant to be read with reflection, with heart, with courage to see beyond the obvious. It's as if Isaiah is whispering directly to you. Even in chaos, there is hope. There is a way. So tell me, which of these prophecies stood out to you the most? Which one feels like it's speaking to your own life right now? Drop it in the comments. And if you thought these prophecies were powerful, wait until you see how Isaiah balances these messages of hope with strong, even uncomfortable truths about judgment and consequence. That's where it gets really intense. Isaiah isn't just about good news or comforting promises. He's also brutally honest. He shows the side most people don't want to face, judgment. Seriously, take a look. Isaiah talks about mistakes, sin, and consequences, with a sharp honesty that cuts deep. But at the same time, he opens the door to something completely unexpected, restoration. It's like he's saying, yeah, you've fallen, but I have a plan to lift you up. And think about it, isn't that how life is? We fail, we feel guilty, things fall apart, but there's always a chance to start again. That tension, between judgment and hope, is what makes Isaiah so human, so relatable. It's not just history, it's our story too. Visual suggestion. Show split-screen imagery, on one side, destruction, on the other, renewal. Highlight verses like Judgment, Isaiah 1 verses 18 to 20, Come now, let us reason together. Hope, Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 3, The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. And here's the thing, Isaiah doesn't just warn us about what happens when we go off track, he shows us the way back. If you look closely, you can find patterns, messages, even guidance that still apply today, ways to turn difficult situations into opportunities for growth. So tell me, have you ever felt that same mix of fear and hope Isaiah describes? That feeling that somehow, even in your lowest moments, something inside still believes in redemption? Stick with me, because in the next part, we'll see how Isaiah's message goes way beyond history. It reaches something universal, something that speaks straight to the heart. So, we've seen Isaiah doesn't shy away from the hard stuff, sin, guilt, judgment. But if you think that's all there is, get ready, because Isaiah goes even deeper. He doesn't just want to warn you, he wants to reach you. He wants you to think about your life, who you are, what you do, and who you want to become. Isaiah isn't just telling Israel's story. He's inviting you to look inward. Every word, every metaphor, every vision, it's as if he's asking, hey, what about you? What will you do with what you now know? How will you live knowing there's still a path of hope? Few books manage to hold such heavy truths, about sin and justice, while also offering freedom, transformation, and redemption. That's what makes Isaiah so powerful. It doesn't let you stay comfortable, but it also doesn't leave you without hope. And here's the part most people miss, Isaiah doesn't want you to read like it's just ancient history. He wants you to respond. He's challenging you to ask yourself, what can I change today? He's calling us to act, to live with justice, hope, and personal transformation. So, think about it, how can a message written thousands of years ago still speak so directly to what you're living through right now? How can these words challenge, inspire, and even give you courage to change what you've been afraid to face? That's what makes Isaiah so timeless. It's not just for Israel or Judah, it's for everyone. You know those recurring images in Isaiah, the day of the Lord, the remnant, the suffering servant? To some, they're just old symbols. But if you look closer, you'll see each one points to something far greater, something universal. And that's the real secret, Isaiah doesn't just want to tell stories, he wants you to see patterns, messages, and promises that go beyond time and culture. Think about it. How often do we read something and think, that was for another time, another place, another people? Isaiah flips that idea completely. He takes the past and turns it into something that can impact your present, your choices, your vision, your life. And here's what's amazing, even if you've never been to Israel, never lived through exile or conflict, Isaiah still speaks to you. He touches something deep in every human heart. He reminds us that hope, justice, and redemption aren't just ancient concepts, they're real, they're timeless, and they can transform your life today. And if you thought Isaiah was already incredible, wait until you see how he weaves prophecy, poetry, and vision together into something that moves you, challenges you, and inspires you, all at once. Now we come to something truly breathtaking, the literary beauty of Isaiah. Because beyond all the prophecies and deep messages, this book is a masterpiece. Seriously, every phrase, every image, every metaphor, it's designed to move you, to challenge you, to make you feel something. Have you noticed how Isaiah blends the drama of judgment, the beauty of hope, and the precision of prophecy, all in poetic language? It's like you're not just reading an ancient text, you're experiencing a cinematic story told through words. And no, that's not an exaggeration. When he describes the suffering servant, the new heavens and new earth, or visions of thrones and sharpened swords, he's painting pictures in your mind. He makes you imagine, feel, and reflect in ways few books ever can. That's what makes Isaiah more than prophecy, it's an experience. You don't just read it to understand what happened or what will happen. You read it to feel, to be moved, to be transformed. So think about it, how can a book written thousands of years ago still make you imagine, feel, and reflect so deeply? How can it combine message, art, and emotion in a way that speaks straight to the heart? That's why Isaiah stands out, it's timeless, powerful, and unforgettable. So, we've reached the end of our journey through Isaiah. But if you think it's over, it's actually just beginning. Because everything we've seen today, the historical impact, the stunning prophecies, the balance of judgment and hope, the deeply spiritual message, and the poetic beauty. It's not just meant to be watched and forgotten. It's meant to be felt, reflected on, and lived. Think about it, if a book written thousands of years ago can cross time and culture and still speak to your life today. What is it trying to tell you? Which message will you carry with you? Isaiah is an invitation to see further, feel deeper, and commit to something greater, hope, justice, and transformation. So, the question is, will you accept that invitation? Now I want to hear from you. Which part of today's video hit you the hardest? Which prophecy, vision, or image made you think, wow, that really speaks to me? Share it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Because Isaiah isn't just history, it's a conversation with the heart of anyone willing to listen. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey through the book of Isaiah, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. There's so much more mystery, meaning, and depth to explore, and I want you with me when we uncover it all.